All right, so on the program this evening, Insurance on the Move, we're looking at personal accident insurance and how you can protect yourself against accidents. Well, I did say that for some time now we've been reflecting on those products that will help you in times of trouble. All right, we discussed extensively personal asset insurance 2 weeks back, how you can protect your properties, which are very, very important to you. We've also touched base with, auto comprehensive and enhanced third party, as well as compulsory third party. We've touched base on that. That was last week. And that was when we discussed a whole lot of things on how you can reap maximum benefits from, tapping into auto, and that's into comprehensive, or better still, the ICO specially designed enhanced third party. So today, we are bringing to your listening pleasure the personal accident insurance policy. I don't have the answers to them all, but my guests, they're here to do justice to the topic. So let me just bring them to the microphone right away. Joining me and making a return to the program is Chinonso Patience DK Abu Ireda. She's, of course, of the ICO Insurance Stock, and she's right here in the studios. Patience, nice to have you back in the studios. Good evening.
Thank you very much. Good evening.
And how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Great.
And you?
Great too.
It's nice to be here again.
All right, so she's been joined by Joel Babatunde, who is making his debut on Insurance on the Moves. Joel, it's nice to have you in the studios. Good evening.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thanks for having me in the studio.
Okay, then. So both of you have been here early, and I can tell you're very much set. So let's just take it off. And I'm going to start with you, Patience. Personal accident insurance policy. What is it, and how does it work?
Okay, good evening,
listeners.
House. Good evening, listeners. It's a pleasure to be here again today to talk about insurance. Insurance has been part of the things that we are releasing out to people to understand the value and how they can benefit from it. So, like Oga Victor has said, today we want to talk on personal accident. And so, what is personal accident? Personal accident is a policy that is designed to provide protection for you. And those protection can be anything that emanates from accident. It can be a threat, of course, because when an accident occurs, it is a threat to the life of anybody.
Right.
It can result to death. It can result to injury. It can result to disability.
Okay.
But with this personal accident policy, you have cover. If there is an accident and you have been infected by damage through injury,
right,
personal accident takes charge by giving you medical expense,
right,
by treating and giving you financial support.
Okay.
That is what the personal accident is all about.
All right. So in this case, it is a kind of policy that guarantees protection for you as an individual, right?
Yes.
As against a group. Is that it?
Yeah, as an individual, because today is individual, it's not group.
All right.
Yeah.
So who can benefit from having a personal accident policy? Let me get to Babatunde Joel. Who can benefit from that?
Thank you so much for having me once again. So, for individuals can benefit from it. Families also can benefit from it. In fact, the question should be, how does it work?
Okay.
It is to protect the insured, which in this case, the individual, in a case of a mishap, and in a case whereby they need some level of compensation as regards to when there is an event of death, loss of or injury, bodily injury, as a result of personal accidents. So this is not just a compensation, but like we said earlier, a financial protection that comes in to stabilize such damage or injury that has caused because as a result of accidents.
All right. And so what kind of financial protection can this kind of policy provide for individuals and families?
Okay, income. It can provide income. It can provide medical expenses. It can provide financial stability, like my colleague have said. And how does this income comes? When somebody have an accident, of course, as a family, as an individual, you have to need help.
Okay.
And the help, where does it come? The help will come with your policy. Because you have this policy, it is obvious that you are secured. It is obvious that this personal accident policy will take care of you. It will provide a medical expense, because if there is an accident an injury caused by an accident, and the person is hospitalized, you will get the medical compensation for that injury.
Right. Yeah. So it's going to provide that kind of protection for you.
Yes, for you.
All right. So what types of accidents or even injuries are typically covered under this kind of policy, Babatunde?
All right. So under this policy, like as much as we want to talk about accidents, we also look at injuries that might have occurred under this. So this covers accidents or injuries that result from motor accidents, the ones that also result from as a result of fall.
Okay.
Either
if you fall in your premises?
Yes, in the premises, at home, or in any environment we find ourselves. Then this also from injuries as a result of burns, which extensively can be fire burns.
Right.
And also, like we all know, since it's a personal, individual, and also
what if I'm on transit? I mean, if I'm moving from one place to the other and I fall or perhaps I sleep, can it be covered?
Yeah, let me come in here.
Okay.
Yeah, when you walk, if you are walking on the road and you slip and fall, it is covered. That is why we say that this policy is strictly an accident insurance cover.
Wow.
Whether you are on the road, whether you are in your house, whether you are in the school, even when you are in the office, if you don't have a cover, you fall and get injured, it is covered. Those who are working in factory, who use this machine, you know, sometimes by error, they cut their body.
That's right.
Is affected. Their hands are cut, their legs, or any part of the body can be affected. This policy is for them.
Wow.
Because this policy takes care of disability. In fact, to the extent that if it is one finger that is affected, this policy takes care of it.
So those who work in factories that often suffer those kind of injuries, they will need this kind of policy then?
Seriously, they need it more than anybody.
Wow.
Because they are the one who are prone and faces
those kind of
every time. Because accident is not foreseen. It's something that occurs at any time. It's a mishap that can happen without expectation.
All right, so I need you to break it down for our listeners this evening then, and I'm still going to stick with you, Patience. So what can one benefit from having personal accident insurance?
Okay, yeah, thank you. What one can benefit from having personal accident insurance is financial stability. You know, like the advert said, ICO gives you stability in every angle. And we are bringing all this policy out so that you don't suffer so much. The environment is so bad now that you don't need to give yourself so much hassles. When you have this policy, you are relaxed, you have stability, and you have peace of mind. So all the people that are out there, they need this policy, because you are going to benefit from it by getting an income. The income can come in the way that when somebody is accidented and he has serious, severe injury, maybe leg, he cannot walk, he stays at home for months without any activity. Of course, the family, they've lost the income. So this policy will give you an edge to benefit that income that you have lost. This policy will pay you that income, because you will be earning weekly, monthly, until the person get better, because he would have been in a stage of disability. So he also gives you medical expenses. Yeah, medical expenses is key across board. In any situation at all.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Insurance on the Move is the program, and I still have with me in the studios this evening Chinonso, Patience, DK, Abu-Reda, and I also have Joel Babatunde, both of them from ICO Insurance, and this evening we're reflecting on personal accident insurance. Now you heard from both of them how essential this is for you. Any form of injury, any form of accident that you are involved in as a person, this will definitely suffice for you to guarantee protection. All right. Let's still let you know that it's a very, very slow one. Those of you that are migrating from the island towards the mainland this evening, it's a very, very slow one on the Third Mainland Bridge. It is pretty slow. Backlog from the construction side, I understand, has extended towards Adekunle. But traffic managers are doing their bit to try and see how they can manage the situation. At the construction side proper, one lane is still very open. Beyond that point, inwards the toll gate, it gets better. But Bagada, those of you trying to connect Bagada, it's a slow one too. Making use of Bagada to link up with Anthony, it's a slow and steady kind of movement that you're experiencing there as well. All right, Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, I understand there was an accident there earlier on Magboru, inwards Lagos. All right, that was about an hour ago. I hope that would have been cleared. All right, we're going to take a short break right now. When we return, we find out, just like any other insurance policy, are there exclusions or perhaps are there extensions of this particular policy? Do you have a call? Okay, let me see if I can pick this call first off. Hello there, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, I'm Faye.
All right, Faye, regular Faye, how are you doing?
I'm good.
You seem to be an insurance lover, Faye. I'm Ishay.
Yes.
All right, so talk to me, Ishay. I have Patience in the building. I have Joel as well.
Yeah, I'm just a bit confused, and I'm sure other listeners will be confused as well.
Okay.
In the sense that, let's say I have two different types of insurance plans with ICO.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say there's a comprehensive auto insurance and there's a personal accident insurance. So, peradventure, if an accident happens, which one pays? Do I get payment from both sides, or I choose, or what?
Okay, two different insurance products.
Yes.
From ICO.
Let's say there's comprehensive auto insurance.
Okay.
Right? And there's personal accident insurance.
Right.
And there's an accident, a car accident.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So which one
pays
do I get to claim from?
Okay, good. Thank you so much.
Is it from both insurance covers or what? Because I'm paying for both anyway.
Very good question. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. So, Patience, you want to try his question? Assuming he has two policies that are more or less accident related.
Yeah.
So which of the policy pays? Or will he benefit from both of them?
Okay, don't be confused. In insurance, the language of insurance or the principle of insurance is that insurance brings you and fixes you back to where you are. So because of that, if you have a motor policy, of course, a motor policy, if there is an accident, there is a limited benefit from motor.
All right.
Unlike this personal accident that will give you a wider scope. Because the personal accident cover doesn't work like that of a motor. Motor is a minor, it's just a benefit that is added to the motor policy.
Okay.
But for this is a whole packaged policy.
Right.
Yeah, because like we talked about motor last week. If you have a comprehensive, the medical that is a comprehensive may just be like 50,000. It's just a benefit. It's not as if it's a entitlement on it.
Patient, just give me a second. We're going to take a short break. One or two messages. When we return, we'll hear from you. 080-99-120777.
Honestly, I am fed up of my street.
Hey, what's wrong now?
I think my street is jinxed. Over the weekend, my apartment was boggled and the criminals made away with valuables. They even took my son's toy treasure box.
Stable and reliable.
And just this morning, there was a huge fire incident in my neighbor's house and he lost everything. I mean everything.
Wow. Anyway, like I said before, stable and reliable.
What are you saying? Are you mocking me?
Abba, of course not. I just said
obtainable, portable, blah blah blah. I can rhyme too. It doesn't help my situation.
Okay, you remember I had similar experience last year, but thankfully I had signed up to a fire and burglary insurance plan with a stable and reliable partner, ICO Insurance.
Oh, now I get it now. Yes. But why didn't you tell me all this while now?
When the unexpected happens to your home appliances, ICO provides the insurance cover that makes you worry-led. Get the ICO fire and burglary insurance plan today. Call us on 0700 iContact. That is 0700 2442 668228 or visit www.icoplc.com to learn more. ICO Insurance, your stable friend. Yesterday, today, and always.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Insurance on the Move is the program. I still have Joel Babatunde and Chinonso, Patience DK, Abu Reda, both of them from ICO, and we're talking personal accident insurance. Some of you connecting, you're saying that even in what's Costain, very, very busy this evening. Yes, it's not unexpected. It's an alternative point, and most of you are navigating through that, and that's why it's very slow. Ikorodu Road is also very slow too. That's if you moving in from Ojuelegba, Doma Long, the entire stretch of Ikorodu Road heading towards Ojota is a slow one. But those of you coming in from perhaps the island, if you're able to still navigate through that one lane at the construction corridor inwards Alakpere, down to the toll gate, it's much freer. It's a free one at this time. All right, then. So let's continue this because of time constraints quickly. And I know that in insurance, we talk about exclusions. Is that correct? Yeah. And exemptions too. Yes. All right. So, Babatunde, what are the exemptions under this policy?
All right. Thank you, sir. So, under personal accident insurance policy, we have some exclusions. So, these exclusions range from in a situation where the insured is under the influence of alcohol or drugs, such a person is excluded from this policy. Also, in a case of insanity, is also excluded. Then we also have suicide, situation where someone has committed suicide. This policy also excludes such a person. Then we also have case of sickness from natural causes. As we all know, it can be of any kind. This particular policy also excludes such a person. Then we can also look at hostility in a situation whereby probably there is an undeclared war, riots or civil commotion, or mutiny, as the case may be, is also excluded. Then we also talk about the injuries, a situation where we have injury that has been received as a result of armed forces maneuver or training exercise.
Right.
Such people are
exempted.
Also exempt, and mostly anyone outside the geographical area of Nigeria, as at the time this accident happened, is also excluded.
Exempted. So if I go to Cameroon or I go to the United States of America and I have an injury, it will not be covered.
Exactly.
You get a travel insurance.
Oh, okay.
Instead of personal accident.
All right. So, Patience, how do policyholders, how do they file for a claim under this kind of policy, personal accident policy?
Yes. A policyholder can file for claims through our claims department.
Okay.
And for you to reach our claims department, you send a mail to retail-claim@icoplc.com. That is the email address for claims. And there may be, of course, like I said last week, that documentation is always a key for insurance claim.
Right.
And those documentation is just simple. It's a medical report. If we, of course, since it is an accident case, it's a medical report. When you send your mail, our claims, they are always on ground. You receive your response, and they will tell you what next you should do.
All right, then 080-99120777. Gradually winding to the end. If you have any questions for my guests this evening, feel free, or you can put a call through on 091-5387-7127. There's a message here. It says, "Good evening. I run a small catering business from home. If I accidentally injure myself while cooking, will personal accident insurance cover my medical bills?" Amaka is sending that on in from Suliri. Amaka, thank you so much. You want to respond to that?
Yes. Let me give Amaka that assurance. Yes, that we said it's an accident policy. An accident policy can come from any kind.
Anywhere.
Yes,
doesn't
anywhere.
matter if you are cooking.
So if you are cooking, of course, we cover domestic. Accident. And how does domestic accident happen? It can be from gas explosion.
Wow.
It can be from fall from your toilet. It can be from your balcony, anywhere. So if you are cooking and you have a burn, this insurance takes care of it.
All right.
But please, I want to say one thing here. This insurance, for you to have your benefit, for you to get your compensation, you must provide a medical report from a registered and recognized hospital.
Okay.
Not pharmacies, no chemist.
So that's a condition for you to recover. All right, this one says, good evening. I have an HMO already. What extra benefit does personal accident insurance offer me? Nkechi is sending that one in. Nkechi, thank you so much. Babatunde, is there another extra benefit?
Yeah, just like we said earlier, it covers in a case of loss of any part of the body. Sometimes can be two eyes, 2 legs, as the case may be. Then it also covers in a case where we have total or temporary disability, which goes extra beyond just the medical expenses. So lastly, it covers the medical expenses to take care of a case or where there is bodily injury, and to that case, to extent death.
All right. So, Patience, what should listeners consider if they're going to pick up this kind of policy?
Yeah, financial stability.
Okay.
Just simple.
Financial
stability.
I needed to speak to that microphone very well. Yes.
Financial stability is what the policy holder or somebody who wants to buy this policy should consider. Because with personal accident policy in ICO, you are stabilized. Stability is assured because this policy covers you all round for anything that might need from accidents.
Right. So what documents do they need for them to pick up this kind of policy? Babatunde?
All right. So we have a personal accident form that can be picked. And of course, like we said earlier, you can visit our website. You can also register from there. You can also visit via mail at icocontact@icoplc.com. And also, you can visit any of our branches. We have our branches across Lagos and across Nigeria.
All right.
As it stands.
Okay, then. So let's begin to wrap this all up now. That's it, P. So, if someone is involved in an accident and he can't work for several months, how can personal accident insurance work or help that kind of a person?
Oh, beautiful. If somebody have an accident and he cannot work, that person falls under temporal disability, which means that after long he's still going to get back on his feet, but for the period that he's going to be handicapped, he will have an income, and this income will come to him weekly, monthly, or quarterly, depends on the arrangement that he wants to have with them. So that is a return of an income for him.
So ICO will be paying the person?
Yes, ICO will be paying the person.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is too good to be true.
Yeah.
All right. So these sounds are very beautiful. All right. But you said it now. Anyone that wants to pick up this personal accident insurance, they can always contact ICO, right?
Yes. ICO, icontact@icoplc.com. Send us a mail or visit our website www.icoplc.com or any of our branches.
We'll leave it at that for now. It's nice having both of you in the studios. Thank you so much, Babatunde Joel.
Thank you.
It's nice having you make your debut on the program.
Thank you.
And to Chinonso, Patience,
yes,
DK, nice having you in the building as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay then, so we've been able to take you on an excursion through personal accident insurance. I hope you can take advantage of this. Get to any of the ICO branches and you can pick up this personal accident insurance. You never can say it might be needed at the time when you are not expecting it. We have to go. Akan Hussein has produced the program this evening. I say a big thank you to Definite Media Concepts for putting all of this together. Next Thursday, 6:30, the program makes a return. But till then, I am Victor Oteri. Have a splendid evening. Bye.
There's a friend who'll be there through the sun, through the rain, and a friend you can trust all the way, every day. Live your life, we've got your back, and so I will take you there all the way, every day. Yeah, stability assured.
ICO Insurance, your stable friend, yesterday, today, and always.